What's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV, working overtime. So last week, I missed the NBA one-on-one show. Two of them. I missed Hip Hop one-on-one. Two of them. So I back-to-back live streams today, man. So it's going to be plenty more of these coming. I was under the weather. Appreciate everybody for checking back in, man. And we're going to keep putting it down, man. We got an NBA one-on-one playlist as well as a Hip Hop one-on-one playlist. Just had a good discussion over there with the entire crew. Also, don't forget our sponsor, the Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow Get all their natural products in over there. The links in the description, all that good stuff over there as well. Don't forget the Patreon. I will be adding more content to the Patreon, so y'all be on the lookout for that as well. And just keep looking out for us, man. We got to talk about LeBron and what if the Lakers missed the playoffs. We're going to talk about Kyrie Irving. Actually, is he the problem in Boston? And let's get to talking about the Lakers if they miss the playoffs. I think, personally, if the Lakers get into the playoffs, they could beat anybody besides the Golden State Warriors and go down the NBA standing list, man. So I know the Warriors number one. I believe the Nuggets number two. I believe the OKC number three in the West. And with LeBron, I just feel like you always got a chance to win. And with Kuzma playing the way he can play when he's healthy with LeBron, Rondo, good defender, JaVale McGee, good at the weak side defense. I think they get in because I think the Clippers will fall, and I think the Kings will eventually fall. And then the Spurs been up and down all year. And then, I can see the Lakers, they can compete with the Nuggets. They can compete with the Thunder. They can compete with the Blazers. Obviously, they match up well with the Rockets. The Rockets don't have an answer for LeBron James. I believe the Rockets and Lakers are battling for Markieff Morris rights. I think he got bought out. The Jazz, they was a good defensive team last year. They kind of fell a little bit. Like I spoke on the Spurs. I think if the Lakers get in, they'd be anybody but the Golden State Warriors. But I do think there are some bad matchups for the Lakers outside the Warriors. I think the Nuggets is a bad matchup because they're going to get healthy. The Denver Nuggets will get healthy. That's what people don't understand. They will get healthy. And they haven't been healthy. They won't be completely healthy till next year when Michael Porter comes back. But Jokic, he'll be healthy. Will Barton just came back. Gary Harris eventually get healthy. Paul Millsap will get back. Isaiah Thomas went to the G League. That's a really scary team. If Kevin Durant leaves the Warriors next year, I think in 2 years, I think the Nuggets could be going to the NBA Finals, in my opinion. Excuse me. You look at the Oklahoma City Thunder, another scary team. Both of their superstars are all-stars defend. Russell Westbrook defend, Paul George defend, and then you got Steven Adams out of the defend. Robertson to be back, Nerlens and Will off the bench defend. Now guys like Ferguson is coming around hitting shots. That's a scary team because Russell Westbrook and Paul George are playing better than Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook ever played together before. Trailblazers, I don't really rate them high, but CJ McCollum is playing at a very, very high level. And we know Dame Dollar gonna play high. And Nurkic just had an up and down year because of injuries. But they just always missing that piece. Like I thought Carmelo could have really helped them, and maybe he still can, but still waiting to see where he gonna go. The Rockets, I mean, if they don't do it this year, I see the Rockets window completely shut, in my opinion. I just don't see them doing it. I think it needs to be now or never with Chris Paul age, and then the amount of minutes wear and tear. Give me one second. The amount of wear and tear on James Harden body in and out a year. I think they really need Markieff Morris really, really bad. But if they don't make a run this year, I can see their window closing. And you could be like, it can open up if Kevin Durant lead the Warriors and Klay go to the Lakers. Absolutely, that window could be wide the fuck open. I don't disagree with you on that. But I just think the Denver Nuggets, the Oklahoma City Thunder is just going to be that much better next year. I think the Utah Jazz can make a move and be better than the Rockets next year. You got an older Chris Paul who was injured in his prime, who was injured in the middle of his career. Do you really want to trust that? And other than that, Kawhi Leonard can come to the Clippers and Kevin Durant can go with him too. Anthony Davis could be a Laker next February by the trade deadline or in the offseason. The Mavericks is getting really, really good. They're trying to got their eyes on Vujovic in the offseason. I mean, really, I think it's a lot of guys that's ready to take the pedestal when the Warriors fall off when Kevin Durant leaves, if that's the case. So it's no guarantee that LeBron James is going to win a championship in LA because it's a lot of young teams, a really lot of young teams. But if they do miss the playoffs, I mean, does it hurt his legacy? What do people think about it? And what is the haters going to say? A lot of haters is going to go out there and go out their way and say, man, you know, fuck his legacy, man. He missed the playoffs. Jordan missed the playoffs while he was in the middle of his prime. And then again, people that's going to support LeBron's argument is going to say, hey, LeBron was injured. The team couldn't really carry it. This is the same team that won 20 ball games last year. This is the same team that did that. So at the end of the day, he missed some games, but he got about 20-some games to bring him back. I expect him to overtake the Kings and the Clippers and make the playoff. But if he misses it, it is a blemish on his resume. You know what I'm saying? It is a blemish on his GOAT status. You know, Shannon Sharp can no longer say, oh, Jordan got eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. Oh, LeBron didn't make the playoffs in the middle of his career, and he still was pretty much in his physical prime, peak prime. You know, that is a problem if he missed the playoffs. That is a asterisk on GOAT status. You know, a lot of people going to talk shit about it. He's a target. And people forget, like, Jordan wasn't a beloved athlete. Jordan was loved internationally because what he brought to the game, he took what Larry and Magic built on, he took it to another level. He wasn't beloved. A lot of people hated Jordan. I wasn't a Jordan fan, you know, but I respected his craft. You know, people want to act like LeBron is the only GOAT to ever be hated before. No. Not all GOATs are beloved. Look at Tom Brady. He's showing living proof. People say he the GOAT. A lot of people don't like him. Same thing with LBJ. That's how you know you reach real greatness. When people nitpick to see what's wrong with you, when they got to go out their way and laugh at your failures and find stuff to go wrong with you, that's how you know you're really great. LeBron really pretty much reached that status. He reached that status. But, you know, at the end of the day, it shows a big difference. What's up, Poobie, Sis Trunk? You know, it shows a big difference between the East and the West. It's a humongous difference between the East and the Western Conference. Hey, if LeBron had that same Cleveland team, they probably still dominate the East into the Eastern Conference. Giannis would probably be the 4th seed because, you know, him and LeBron and the Cavaliers would have been in the same division, the Central Division. You know? So what really are we truly talking about in this whole scenario? Because if he was in the East, it just shows you how easier the East is. LeBron will be dominating the East, or will dominate in the playoffs. Kawhi Leonard will throw a little monkey wrench in there for the baby dinosaurs. They might be raw Raptors by then with Kawhi Leonard. Because Kawhi Leonard is kind of, you know, a LeBron James antidote. He is. But hey, a lot of haters gonna celebrate if LeBron missed the playoffs. The NBA won't let it happen. The NBA need LeBron in the playoffs. You know, they're not gonna let LeBron in the miss the playoffs. They're not gonna let the Sacramento Kings over the Lakers, even if it's the Lakers and Golden State Warriors in the first round. You know, they're gonna go back to the Nuggets and the Sonics and the AFC Nuggets beating the Sonics. They're gonna try to sell hope. And can the Lakers take the Golden State Warriors to 6? Possibly. But once Golden State Warriors turn into playoff mode, it's a problem. Remember, they had a competitive series versus the Trailblazers a couple years ago. And McCollum and Damian Lillard gave them all that they got. They gave the Golden State Warriors everything. They were just missing the third wheel. And Nurkic was coming off a lower body injury. He was giving them everything they had. Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum couldn't have played no better. They just didn't have that third wheel to get them over the hump. So the Warriors ain't indestructible, man. They do sleepwalk. They do play up and down to their competition. But when the playoff lights on, I mean, would you rather miss the playoff as LeBron James or get swept by the Golden State Warriors in the first round? Because we seen them get swept by the Warriors already when he was in the East. It's going to telling LeBron, like, hey, you came to the West. You came to the West. What happened? And I think this was a huge risk by him. I think it was more the LA lifestyle coming out here than winning championships. I think it was ready to prepare for life after basketball and get movies and stuff going more than it was to win championships. Because it's going to be hard to win championships. Even if the Warriors dismantle tomorrow and Durant walk away, I mean, the Nuggets are built for the next 5 to 7 years to pretty much dominate the West. The Utah Jazz is about a player or two away, somebody that can kind of elbow in between Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. You know what I'm saying? Then you can go check out the Houston Rockets. I mean, I pretty much think they window closed this year, in my opinion. It's now or never for the Rockets unless they can find somebody to trade Chris Paul to, because I think, Chris Paul ain't getting no younger. But I think the Thunder and the Nuggets are the two premier teams in the Western Conference when it goes on. If whatever happens with Kevin Durant and the Warriors fold or whatever, or they take a step back, I look at the Warriors. I look at as the Nuggets and the Thunder as the next two premier teams, especially if the Thunder was able to get a third wheel. Dallas going to be really good in the future. Exactly, them two. Excuse me, Dallas and the Kings. I like them. The Kings got to kind of get some veterans over there. But as Buddy Hield and De'Aaron Fox and Marvin Bagley grow together, I think the Kings are going to be next up too, right behind the Nuggets and the Thunder. I think Phoenix with a couple veteran players is going to be really good, or a better coach. So it's a lot of teams that you might not see coming right now. They got a lot of talent that they put it together. It's going to be a problem. So it's not going to be an easy trip for the LA Lakers. No, I don't think he should go back to the Kings. I think that relationship is severed. Maybe he should consider going to the Lakers, to be honest. I know he never wanted to leave. He was crying and shit. He should go to the Lakers. Real talk. But like I said, it ain't going to be easy for LeBron to get a championship over there. Oh, yeah, shout out to the Sixers. Jackals. It ain't going to be easy for LeBron to get that championship, bro. A lot of people don't know how hard that shit going to be. It's going to be real hard. It's so many good teams. If Utah get another player, if Minnesota figure it out with Karl-Anthony Towns and get rid of Wiggins and bring some other players in. Phoenix, I mean, if Booker and Aiden form a rapport and they figure out how to play with Josh Jackson and TJ Warren, they got talent. They just poorly coached and poorly managed. What if San Antonio was somehow the swing DeMarcus Cousins? I heard Popovich walking away, so I just could walk away, and DeMarcus probably could walk away too, not too long. But Utah, Dallas, the Kings, the Nuggets, the Thunder, they all scary for the next few years, man, or going to be scary in the next 5 to 7 years when I'm talking about the Kings. They all going to be scary. So LeBron ain't getting no older, and AD ain't coming no sooner. That's why they wanted to get Anthony Davis over there to the Lakers, because they wanted Anthony Davis over there while LeBron was still young. What's going on, Local 718 salute? They need him over. Even if they get Anthony Davis and Klay Thompson, I still wouldn't consider them a lock. I will not give up Kuzma. Kuzma is just too LeBron friendly. He's too LeBron friendly. But if Brian missed the playoffs, man, either get swept in the first round or go to the Denver Nuggets and try to beat them. But I think Denver is just as bad as a matchup as Golden State Warriors. They really need to try to get the Portland Trailblazers or to get the Thunder in the first round. But Paul George is playing so fucking phenomenal. I don't really think it's Luke Walton. LeBron James is the real coach. I think Luke Walton is very uncomfortable in his role with LeBron James. He's a tough guy to play for. To play with. Because you basically coach him playing with him. Ain't no coach going to come in there and change nothing up. They're going to just do what LeBron James want to do. They're going to do whatever LeBron James want to do. And if that make him comfortable, Luke Walton should do it. Would you go on Undisputed? Hell yeah. Oh, my Uncle Shay. Uncle Shay. Get some of them miles and yacht. Hell yeah. But like I said before, it's either gonna get it might come down to getting swept or taking the Golden State Warriors to 5 or 6 or missing the playoffs. But everybody gonna say, I told you if LeBron James lead you the East that he wasn't gonna win shit. I told you LeBron James go to the West, he was a bum, and it gets no easier next year. It gets no easier next year. The Nuggets gonna be just as good. The Nuggets can really trade for another superstar, or they got one in the waiting if Michael Porter get healthy. Because look at this. But they got Beasley. They got another young cut guy on there. Isaiah Thomas just went to the G League. Michael Porter will be back. Will Barton, Gary Harris, Jamal Murray, Trey Lyles, Paul Millsap, Jokic. And that team is hella deep. That team is as deep as the Boston Celtics. If that team really wanted to put an offer together for Anthony Davis and they can get a commitment from Anthony Davis, the Nuggets could put a better deal around for Anthony Davis than the Boston Celtics could, minus the picks. You know what I'm saying? The Denver Nuggets could put a hell of a deal together for Anthony Davis. Look at all them players they got. And they still probably got their first round draft pick. It won't be easy for LeBron to even get to the Western Conference Finals the next couple of years while he's still in his prime. Oklahoma City Thunder get one more player. They get another player. Roberson come back and defend. They get them another shooter and scorer. LeBron James ain't promised even to make the playoffs next year. He ain't promised to make it this year. Without help. Really would have had to put him over the top as Kevin Durant changes his mind and going from the Knicks to the Lakers. Or from the Warriors to the Knicks or from the Warriors to the Lakers. LeBron James really should have set his bald-headed ass in the East and just been dominant. He fucked up a good thing. He really messed up a good thing. He should have set his ass in the East and just was dominant. And then, hey, the run got to come to an end. Kobe and Shaq had to come to the end. You know? But he wanted to preserve that Eastern Conference streak in the East. What's going on, Ronaldo, too? He wanted to preserve that shit to the East. Mad Dog H, what's going on? He wanted to preserve his shit to the East. Now there's no promise that he's going to make it in the Western Conference. That man might miss the playoffs, and then what the haters going to say then? What the haters going to say then if LeBron missed the playoffs? You know? Local 71-8, he should have 71-8. He should have stayed in the East. The West is 4-0 fucking games, bro. It's 4-0 games. No games. They can legitimately miss this shit. The Kings is playing really, really good. Really good pace. Even if they get Anthony Davis next year and they fire Luke Walton like Skip Bayless in the chat say, it guarantees them nothing. What if Anthony Davis is more like Chris Bosh and Kevin Love with LeBron? You give up Kyle Kuzma or whatever to get him over there. He don't fit with LeBron. He not happy. What if Klay Thompson don't come? What if Kawhi Leonard don't come? What if Kevin Durant don't come? What if Jimmy Butler don't come? What if you can't get DeMarcus Cousins? Then what? Then what? LeBron James is going to be sitting there for 3 more years, sitting there like, man, I fucked up. I should have stayed with Cleveland. All he can do is hurt his legacy in the West. Miss the playoffs this year, could miss it next year. All he going to do is get older. Phil Jackson can't help shit. LeBron is a self-coached player. He coached the team. He want to control the ball. He don't want to play defense. He wants you to defend and do all the dirty work while he get the glory in scoring the basketball. That's just what it is. That's what it is. He better hope Kyrie come. Because I'm thinking more like Kyrie and Kevin Durant with the Knicks. He better get Kyrie Irving over there with Anthony Davis. Now we talking about something that's real. Ticket TV said Lakers need Phil Jackson. He ain't gonna fucking help. That nigga about 80 years old. That motherfucker ain't gonna help the Lakers. That motherfucker need to be somewhere with his legs up sipping a pina colada. They need God. Phil Jackson, you can tell Ticket TV, Phil Jackson not gonna help them. He gonna fuck around and be like, oh man, fuck this, I'm out of here. He gonna say, oh, fuck this, I'm out of here. LeBron James is self-coached. LeBron James is self-coached. You tell me a coach that made LeBron. Only guy that stuck by LeBron was Eric Spoelstra, and that's because of Pat Riley. Phil Jackson ain't helping a motherfucking thing with the Lakers. They better get Tyronn Lue bitch ass over there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And let LeBron James run that show. ID Moore say Bron can't win for lose if he stayed in the East. Haters would have said he was scared of the. Hey man, shit, niggas say that about Jordan, even though the West was whack back then. Hey, I'd have stayed in the East. I'd have just kept smashing niggas in the East. Them motherfuckers will still come out the East probably this year. I think Kawhi going to the Clippers. His uncle knows a lot of the success the Lakers had was because Jerry West and the Clippers had land. Yeah, I think he go to the Clippers too. Motherfucking Phil Jackson ain't gonna save shit. Ain't no coach gonna save LeBron James. That's just fact. That triangle could be a rectangle. Ain't gonna save shit. I'm from Miami. I hated that he tried to get the coach fired behind the team back. Oh, Shaq did it to Stan Van Gundy. I couldn't stand Stan Van Gundy in Detroit. I couldn't stand Stan Van Gundy in Detroit. I couldn't stand that motherfucker. He fucked our franchise up, but so like I said, Phil Jackson, he got his opinion. I got my opinion. I don't give a fuck what he's saying. It's my show. He can say what he say over there. I'm just telling you that ain't gonna help. They ain't gonna make the Lakers that much better. Do Luke Walton make some mistakes? Yeah. Is Luke Walton overrated? Yeah. Did Luke Walton get the job because he did a good job with the motherfucking Golden State Warriors? Man, I could have did a good job coaching that fucking team, Renardo. Yeah. But ain't nothing gonna say these Lakers. They morale all fucked up. Right? They thought they gonna get traded. Lonzo said we ain't gonna. They feel like it's his team. LeBron just there. And LeBron James firing and getting niggas hired and fired. Like, man, come on, man. They missed the playoffs. I don't want to hear shit from a LeBron fan no more. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't want to hear shit about his greatness. Jordan didn't miss no fucking playoffs. Not in the middle of his career. He didn't. He didn't miss them. And you can say LeBron got injured. Okay, we can agree. He got 26 games or 24 games to get there. No, NBA ain't gonna let them niggas miss it. All right, dude, you just annoying now, bro. You just annoying the motherfucker, man. You need to get a life. Damn. You just annoying. You had to go. Like, damn, nigga, you wanna swallow his balls with mouthwash, nigga? God damn, I ain't seen a nigga dick suck that hard in a minute. You come back, I'm gonna block your bitch ass too. Damn, like it's just so many weirdos on the internet, bro. Like, god damn, man. The internet just brought the weirdos out. Why can't we be normal people, bro? And have a nice debate? Why we just couldn't be normal people? It's just so many weirdos out here. I didn't block them. I put that motherfucker on timeout. Next step is block. I don't be wanting to block niggas. Do you think the Celtics young car are feeling some type of way because now they know they might get traded for AD? No, I don't think they feeling no type of way. I'm gonna talk about Kyrie Irving, man. Real talk, I think Kyrie Irving done, man. I'm gonna just keep it real. Unless they have a spectacular performance in the playoffs and the camaraderie is so good, I think Kyrie Irving gonna walk away from New York and either go to LA or New York. I think they rubbed Kyrie the wrong way in their locker room. And I think some shit was said basically like you know how niggas is, man. I think niggas was like, you know, we don't even need this nigga in the locker room, you know. I just think they like, man, we better without this nigga. Kyrie hearing that shit. Kyrie ain't normal. He a little weird, you know what I'm saying? And I think he gone. Unless they make the finals, I think Kyrie Irving gone to the Knicks or gone to the Lakers. Never know. He might fuck around and go to the Clippers. But I think he gone. You know, I think that's one of the reasons why Terry Rozier wasn't dealt, Jaylen Brown wasn't dealt. None of them dudes was dealt. And you gotta think about it too. Anthony Davis said he don't want to play with the Boston Celtics because of the whole Isaiah Thomas thing. Hold on, let me play my phone up real quick. He said he don't want to play with Boston, so why would Boston even want to trade him? So him just saying that, I just feel the type of way I wouldn't even be worried about being moved. You know, because last year was off, and the Boston fans, oh man, if we had Kyrie, we would have got over the hump with Cleveland. Now it's Kyrie fault. Now, I remember it was some talks. Over the summer when Gordon Hayward 2 years ago, I guess, 2 summers ago, when they got together and they thought Kyrie Irving was going to stop the ball movement of the team. But Kyrie did a pretty good job moving the ball. They had a lot of good motion in the offense. And now it's pretty much, Kyrie dribbling too much, and Kyrie stagnating the offense. He hurting Jason Tatum. He hurting Jaylen Brown development. And I think Kyrie Irving is the type of sensitive dude who don't react well to constructive criticism. And Kyrie Irving I always say this on my other channel, man, when I'm talking about Piston basketball. And when I refer to Reggie Jackson, I said that he pretty much need that epiphany or that thing from Larry Brown where I think Kyrie Irving would benefit from learning how to play the point guard position from Larry Brown. And that's when from the point guard, that's when knowing to know to be aggressive and when to pretty much be passive and get the ball movement. Chauncey Billups was great when he got with Larry Brown on, okay, I know when I need to take the big shot. I know when I need to score. I know when I need to shoot. I know offensively when I need to uplift my team. Kyrie Irving don't know those bounds. He's like a wild Pokemon point guard. You know what I'm saying? He's really, really wild and how he approaches the game. He don't know when to kind of step back and be like, I know I'm hot, but look at Tatum over there on the wing. You know, Tatum need a taste real quick. He really not the type of point guard that knows when to get their people involved. I grew up watching Stockton, Mark Price, Mark Jackson, Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson. All of them knew when to score and when to assert themselves, and all of them knew when to facilitate. And Kyrie Irving really hasn't really found that balance when to facilitate. Magnificent score, but I think he need more of those 11 and 12 assist type nights to really make those guys feel a part of the team. Look at Jason Tatum. He fell off a lot of time this year in the East. I don't like Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee need one more year, but maybe with the acquisition of Mirotic, I might like Milwaukee. I like Mirotic and the rest of them. But I'm going to go ahead and say either the Raptors or the Sixers. The Raptors are said to acquire. All right, dude. You did it to yourself. He did it to himself. Okay, now I blocked him. The Raptors is supposed to acquire Jeremy Lin pretty soon. He got bought out. I like Kawhi Leonard so much. My problem is with Kyle Lowry. If they would have got Mike Conley from Memphis, then I'd have been okay. But Kawhi Leonard big time. I like Norman Powell. I like OG Abawi. I like Pascal Siakam. I like Ibaka. I like Marc Gasol. I'm gonna stick with Toronto. It's something about Philly that I'm just not sure about. I might rank them Toronto, Milwaukee, Philly. Yeah, with the acquisition of Mirotic VLB, I'm gonna go with Milwaukee and Toronto meeting in the Eastern Conference Finals. I like how Tobias Harris fit. He never should have left Detroit. But I'm gonna just go with them, and it could change. I'm gonna do these twice a week, these NBA 101. So I was sick last week. I only could fit the boxing in. But for some reason, I might go with Milwaukee or Toronto. I'm gonna say Toronto right now because of Kawhi Leonard. But Giannis Antetokounmpo, man, that motherfucker's man. He done got huge. You know, he done got huge. You know, I like Giannis. I like Brogdon. I like Chris Middleton. I like Mirotic. I mean, Mirotic and Giannis and Chris Middleton at the wings. I might like Milwaukee, man. That Mirotic trade might have kind of tipped me off. And I don't think Milwaukee got an answer for Giannis. And what scared? I mean, about Sixers. The thing about the Sixers that scared me, and we'll open it up. Let me finish on. I'm gonna finish on cooking on Kyrie, and then I'll open it up for questions and answers for Q&A. Kyrie really got to learn how to pick his spots as a point guard. You know, he really got like Chauncey. I just remember Chauncey Billups learning how to play the position the right way under Larry Brown. Rick Carlisle was cool, but Larry Brown showed Chauncey Billups, okay, hey man, this is when you need to score and assert yourself, and this is when you need to get Rip and Tayshaun and Ben Wallace involved with the offense. And Kyrie Irving, that's his last piece of till he become like one of the top 5 best players in the league, is when he learns how to make his team, his players around him better on a consistent basis. You know, they need to learn how to make their players better. He need to learn how to make them better on a consistent basis. When Kyrie Irving see the ball go in 2 or 3 times, he not thinking about Tatum on the wing. He not thinking about feeding Al Horford on the oop, or he ain't thinking about Jaylen Brown getting him an easy bucket. He just thinking assassin, shoot, 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 score, score, score. And yeah, he might go down there. Let's just say hypothetically he get 8 buckets out of 8 buckets. But what happened when they trap Kyrie, the ball get out of Kyrie's hand, and he go to the bench? We 8 possessions down, and Jason Tatum ain't took a shot in 8 minutes. Or Al Horford ain't touched the ball in 2 quarters. I disagree with that. The Bucks got a really good squad that you very, very misinformed. Because Eric Bledsoe is good. Chris Middleton is good. Malcolm Brogdon is good. Mirotic is good. Brook Lopez is playing good. DJ Wilson playing good. So come on. Come on. Milwaukee got a hell of a team. So he really just want to be the assassin. You know what I'm saying? But then durability issues with Kyrie Irving. No, he won't get traded. He might walk, Klay Thompson, but the durability issues with Kyrie Irving, the ability not to 100% facilitate. Because remember, before LeBron came back to the East, or to the Cavaliers, excuse me, before he came back to the Cavs, Kyrie and Deion Waiters was bumping heads. Y'all forget that. Kyrie wasn't making none of them dudes better. Kyrie didn't make nobody better with the Cavaliers. So Kyrie is more of a 2 than a 1. And maybe the Celtics really believe they'd be better without Kyrie Irving. But when it comes playoff time, you need a bucket. Other than Jason Tatum, who gonna give you a bucket? We see Tatum get buckets, but where's Jaylen Brown in Game 7 last year? Where was Jaylen Brown in Game 7? That motherfucker went like 1 for 17. Where's Marcus Smart? They need Kyrie Irving. The chemistry might not be there right now, but when it's time to get you a bucket to win a game, it's no more biggest shooter on the team. Kyrie and Jason Tatum is lethal. You know? But if they say the problem in Boston and he feels some type of way, it's no more, you know, it gets no worse than your teammates not accepting you and not respecting the job that you do at hand and say you a ball hog. I've been in that position hooping. Yo, this nigga ball hog the ball. Okay, nigga, you go do something with it. And you ain't scored a point because you can't shoot or you can't score. You ain't that good. Oh, you go ahead and work out. Remember Kobe in the Lakers versus the Phoenix Suns in Game 7? Was that Game 7? When they said Kobe shot too much in Game 6 or 5, whatever the fuck it was, and he was telling he wasn't shooting the ball none. He wasn't shooting none in the game. And they went up 2-0 on Phoenix. Back when Smush Parker was their second best player. He was like, man, y'all take the ball. And none of them niggas can shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they need a dose of Kyrie leaving. I see Kyrie going to the Knicks with Kevin Durant. And don't be surprised if Jimmy Butler don't go with him as well. They need Kyrie to close the deal. And it's up to Brad Stevenson to show how good of a coach you are, Butler Bulldog. Brad Stevenson, you supposed to make this work. You got all this talent. You supposed to be making this work. You supposed to make a motion offense, pick and roll, old backdoor cuts. He supposed to make some shit happen. He better run the Princeton offense or the old Bobby Knight offense. Because Jason Tatum over there dying. At least Devon Mitchell done woke the fuck up and balling over in Utah. What Tupac say? I'm balling on y'all bitch ass. Picture me rolling. Devon Mitchell done got it back. He done got his shit together. Devon Mitchell done got it all. He got his life all the way together with Utah. All the way together. What about Jason Tatum? So really what they saying is that Kyrie Irving stopping Jason. It should really just be the Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum show on offense. You know what I'm saying? Gordon Hayward is another motherfucker who fucking it up. He can't defend shit and he ain't scoring shit. He can't defend shit and he can't score shit. They gave that boy all that money. He tore his leg up. They should have set his ass down for the first half of this year. He should have been in the G League being competitive. Really, Gordon Hayward hurting it more than anything. Why are we giving him minutes? He more of a detriment on offense and defense. Let's get those minutes to Jaylen Brown. Let's get those minutes to Jaylen Brown. Gordon Hayward, you get in where you fit in at. But hey, when you paying a motherfucker $100-something million a year or a contract, you got to play him. The owner say, man, we just gave this motherfucker $150 million, whatever it was. He got to play. Jaylen Brown is on a rookie contract. Oh, you know they keeping. You already know, man. They keeping Gordon Hayward. He ain't doing nothing, but you already know what that's about. It's about the money, and he got the complexion for the selection in Boston. That's what it's all about. They don't talk about how Gordon Hayward fucking up. It's all about Kyrie. It's always the black guy problem or fault. Excuse me. They ain't talking about how Gordon Hayward couldn't guard a mannequin out there. They ain't talking about that. They need that white boy to sell tickets. And if I'm out there and I'm playing them in the playoffs, you know what I'm doing? I'm clearing out the side. Whoever Gordon Hayward checking, going ISO. I'm taking him one-on-one, getting the bucket every time. EJ88 say it's over for Brian. The NBA blocking all the trades. That nigga gonna finish his career getting spanked out west. I think Davis gonna eventually make it over there. You already know how it is in Boston. Boston is still fucking segregated between whites and blacks down there. Yeah, they blame Kyrie Irving, won't blame Gordon Hayward. They make sure Gordon Hayward get his touches. They make sure Gordon Hayward get them motherfucking touches, don't they? That motherfucker breaking air ball and getting blown by. Niggas from the G League going by that nigga, man. They blowing by his ass, but Kyrie the problem. We ain't gonna talk about Gordon Hayward being a problem. He need to be in the G League rehabbing. This Kyrie Irving probably saying the same thing. Oh, he probably like every day, like Kevin Durant, man. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I can just see the niggas saying that. Y'all don't think NBA players or professional athletes just don't be like niggas at the crib? Y'all think money cure everything, don't y'all? You don't think them niggas be at niggas like at work, man? When you be at work, like, man, I can't do this shit no more. I'm about to go out here and get the bag. I'm about to go out here and get the bag. I'm about to get the jugging out this motherfucker, man. I'm about to go to Little Rock House, give me an 8-ball. I'm about to get the jugging out this motherfucker, man. Fuck this shit. You think niggas don't be saying that in the NBA or something like this? They like, I can't wait till my contract up in this motherfucker. This motherfucking Brad Stevenson is a dummy. This nigga Stevenson is a dummy. You can't just see Kyrie Irving say this. This is beyond me. I hope when I go to New York next year, and I hope these niggas don't be on that stupid shit. This is beyond. You can't see. I can see Kyrie Irving saying that shit in his head. Like, I'm getting all the blame and flack, but this nigga Gordon Hayward ain't doing shit. Real shit, dog. I can see that nigga saying that shit. It's just like going to work every day. I can't wait till this bitch fired Tyrone on Friday. I'll fuck with Tyrone, but this nigga made the line go slow. Them niggas be just like us. They just like us everyday life. Kyrie, like, I can't wait to get the fuck up out of Boston. Kevin Durant, too. Man, he talked Draymond Green. After Draymond Green said, you a bitch ass nigga, we won without you. Kevin Durant was like, I can't wait to get the fuck up out of here. Oh, Chandler Parsons still on that contract. He just said, I can't wait to get the fuck up out of here. He said, man, that's why I'm gone. And that's the same thing Kyrie Irving doing right now. He probably talking to his pops and his sister like, man, this nigga Gordon Hayward garbage, but they blaming me. He gone, man. He is gone. But I open it up for questions, real talk. And don't forget, you check out the sponsor, the Hellblades, in the comment section. I want some all natural products. Use my promo code. They got everything: foot soaks, bath bombs, toothpaste, hair pomade, deodorant, the whole nine, all natural, man. And don't forget, I'm gonna be uploading something, the NBA 101s and the hip hop 101s up to the podcast. The podcast is a link. You can click that podcast link and download the Castbox app, or you can use it through the web browser and go over there and subscribe to our podcast. Man, it's 100% free, 99. Yes, free, all the way free. So you can go over there and you can listen to all the podcasts. Some of the boxing 101s will be on there as well. All commercial free, all ad free. You can hit your backlight. You don't have to worry about, running down your battery. You can hit that backlight, hit the treadmill, be at work, listening to all our episodes. Me and the Cali Enigma starting back up the raw and uncensored stuff as well, too. You can check out some of the already episodes we got over there. So you head over there by midnight or by in the morning. I should have them all uploaded over there. So, yeah. Kyrie going to LA. I believe so. LA or New York with KD. What do you think of the Hornets right now? They keep whooping the Pistons' ass. Every time we play them niggas, man, they whoop our ass. But Kemba Walker, a motherfucker, man. But they just need some help. Malik Monk better develop. They just need some help. Jeremy Lamb there, Nicholas Batum is one of the dumbest contracts in history. Kemba just needs some help. Kemba deserves to be somewhere we got some help. I like Kemba with the Lakers, man. I don't know why the Lakers didn't make a run at Kemba Walker. Kemba, a good point guard to play with LeBron. Maybe because he don't defend that good, or they don't think he defend that good. But I just think he just needs some help, man. He a top 15, top 10 talent in my opinion. I just think he get overlooked for being in with Charlotte, man. But I'm motherfucker, man. If that make any sense. Dennis Smith in New York and D'Lo in Brooklyn. I think Kevin Durant should go to Brooklyn. That's just my personal opinion. But Dennis Smith is balling in New York, but he just got a lot of injury problems. And so did D'Angelo Russell, too. But D'Angelo Russell, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Karis LeVert, that's a nasty little backcourt for years to come. A nice little three. All three of them can play. Well, D'Angelo can play the 1 and 2. LeVert can play the 1, 2, and 3. Spencer got the size to play the 1, 2, and 3. Shit, I mean, they coming. I like Brooklyn, man. And the Barclays Center is hot. I've been there before. You think Magic is guilty of tampering with Ben Simmons? No. I don't think Ben Simmons and LeBron James work together. No way. You got two non-shooting motherfuckers out there. Well, Brian can shoot, but Ben Simmons can't shoot at all. I never liked the prospects of Ben Simmons and LeBron playing the spacing and the whole thing. I don't see that being a good fit. Ben Simmons got to get a jumper. Yeah, I heard Lynn going to Toronto. That's a good move for them. Maybe if Kyle Lowry choked, you can put him in. I want D'Lo in Philly. He played with Embiid and AAU out there. He could be leaving Brooklyn. He said that he could be moved. But he balling though, man. I like D'Angelo Russell, man. He grew up. Shit happened. People say he is snitched, but some of these niggas, heroes in these streets, are snitching. What happened to John Wall? He tore his Achilles. He fucked his Achilles up. Then he blew it out he fucked his Achilles up. He got it fixed, and then he said he slipped at the house and blew his Achilles completely out. He out until for 2 years. He might come back at the end of next season. So when he fell at the house, he blew it out again. And his $41 million contract extension kick in next year. There's no such thing as tampering. Niggas gonna play where they want to play. True. And all these dudes want to play in LA or New York. The Wizards are dead sick of John Wall. They shouldn't have gave him that money. They sure gave him that money. They sure gave him that money. $41 million for the next 4 or 5 years. He paid in the shade, guaranteed. No NFL here. I'm gonna say his career over with. I think it's gonna make him get a jumper. I think it's gonna make him play the game on a more intellectual level than a physical level. I mean, Jason Kidd, when his physical went down, he had to learn how to shoot better. I think it'll make John Wall a more cerebral player. I say the same thing about Russell Westbrook. When his athletic ability go, he going to have to develop more fundamentals with his game and not just rely so much on his athletic ability. It just happened. Jordan when he slowed down, that motherfucker Jordan started posting niggas up, relying on his jab step, relying on his fadeaway, going to the post. The way you seen Kobe age is pretty much the same way Jordan pretty much aged. You know. No, Ben Simmons can leave in the next 3 years, bro, or the next 2 years, I think it is. How long is his contract? Because he played last year. This is third year, so maybe a year or two. I think 2 more years. How far do the Sixers go? They can go all the way. But Joel Embiid, I heard that they don't feel too confident. The reason they traded for all these guys, they don't feel too confident in his health. They said that, he might be done like some Greg Odom shit in not too long. They said his health is really deteriorating real bad, man. So they want to go try to win it right now. So we'll see. But if Kevin Durant go to the Knicks, man, and Klay Thompson go to the Lakers, the Warriors is going to be fooled out here. They're going to be fooled. Draymond Green, we don't need you. Hey, man, we go to the Knicks with Kyrie Irving and Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? When he go to L.A. with Kyrie, with Kawhi Leonard, oh, man, it's going to be a problem. Tobias is happy no matter what he's getting a max too close in this summer. Yeah, Tobias Harris been a baller. They just don't respect that nigga like that. I don't know why. I liked him in Detroit. Good game. He improved this year too, man. So he was from Tennessee, man. He been balling for quite some time, man. So I always like Kawhi Leonard. Man. I live in Philly. I never heard that about Embiid. Yeah, man. I guess you don't be listening. That's why they making all these big trades. They don't believe that Embiid gonna be there for the long haul. Just heard it on ESPN the other day. His knees, foot, back, everything hurting on that motherfucker. I guess you really don't live in Philly. You probably live what? Outside of Philly or something? Scared to go to the hood, Mike Weary? Mike don't be going in the hood of Philly, man. He stay in the suburbs and shit. Motherfucker probably stay in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh got a hood too, though. Stop playing. The Warriors gonna have to sit down with KD this summer about moving Green to get him to stay. Pretty much, I would have moved that motherfucker for Trevor Ariza. Same motherfucking player, better player than Trevor Ariza this year. I'd have moved Draymond Green for Trevor Ariza and the Phoenix Sun #1 pick. Well, shit, give me Josh Jackson then. Didn't matter. I straight moved on for Draymond Green, man. He ain't worth the while, man. He doing all that shit talking, all that tough shit, man. What do you think about Marcus Gasol with the rap? Better than Valanciunas, bum ass. Nah, I'm glad, man. Valanciunas, man, he make you so mad in daily fantasy, bro. That motherfucker, man. That motherfucker might get 20 and 20, or that motherfucker might get 20 fouls in 20 minutes. Man, fuck Valanciunas, man. You know how many times that nigga done fucked me out of money? Valanciunas, man. It's sometimes that nigga look like a god. That motherfucker go out there and get 15 points and 15 rebounds to have. You like, oh, this nigga about to put a 60 ball up on fantasy. I'm about to win 500,000 tonight. Motherfucker end up with 16 rebounds and 16 points and 15 rebounds. Man, I can't stand that nigga, man. Man, a crackhead would have been an upgrade over Valanciunas, bro. But I like Marcus Gasol. He still be balling though, man. He be shoot the joint, he can post up. That's somebody you can just get a ball so he can get you a bucket on the block. That's an underrated move. I heard Paul Pierce shitting on that move and said it really wasn't nothing. You crazy as hell. Marcus Gasol, big ass, can step back, post you up. He one of my favorite big men. They saying KD gonna sign to the New York Knicks. I don't believe it. I heard that too. I go to Brooklyn before I go to New York. Shit. I didn't go to the Knicks, man. Please believe him and Kyrie or Jimmy Butler, somebody coming with him. Does Markelle Fultz get back on track? I hope so. He down in Orlando. He said, no, I moved out of North Philly. I'm in Northeast Philly, kid. That motherfucker moved to the suburbs. I ain't mad at you. What'd you think about Justice Winslow? Oh, he be balling. He on a little skid right now. I like Justice Winslow. He better than Stanley Johnson, punk ass. Justin Winslow done won your boy some bread this year on FanDuel, so I fuck with him. Him and Josh Richardson pretty much play the same position though. So I would love to see the Pistons trade for him. Or shit, the Lakers should try to get him, whatever. He can shoot the rock too, man. It took him a minute to get on track. He a bad boy. They can't say Marcus Gasol slowed down. He been slow his whole career. He really ain't slowed down though. That motherfucker was balling, man. He just ain't nothing to play for in Memphis. They ain't playing for nothing. He had some big games this year, dog. Some real big games this year. You know, anytime you got a big guy that you can throw it to and get a bucket on the block, you crazy. Marcus Gasol ain't no shell of himself. He just play in Memphis. Anytime you can throw it to a nigga that get the ball on the block, man, he can score. That motherfucker had some good games this year. Trust me, he won me some money on FanDuel. That motherfucker had some 60-point fantasy point type games on there, bro. I follow the basketball now because I play FanDuel almost every day, except for this weekend and today. Mike Conley is a good fit for the Pistons. Hell no. I want no damn Mike Conley. Hell no. That motherfucker make $35 million a year. That nigga ain't, and Blake Griffin make 30 and Andre Drummond make 22. We gonna be sorry. Nah, man, hell no. I wouldn't want no Mike Conley. That nigga deserve to go somewhere and win. He ain't gonna help Wing get nowhere with Mike Conley ass, bro. I'll tell you that right now. We need Jesus, the Holy Spirit, God, Noah. We need the Ark. We need 2 giraffes. We need 2 Michael Jordans. We need 2 Shaqs. You know, we need 2 Aardvarks. We need everything. Do you think the Raptors have a chance to get? They can have Andre Drummond. Just send us back. Just send us back a motherfucker OVO jacket. Just send us back an OVO jacket. Y'all can have Andre Drummond, bro. Just send me back an OVO jacket with some OVO Jordans and some OVO slippers, my nigga. You can have him. What about Whiteside? That motherfucker just be injured too much, and then the coach be playing that nigga on his minutes. That's another nigga that motherfucker can get you 50, or that motherfucker get you negative 50. I done lost money with that nigga this year. Now I done won. I done lost money because of him. He another nigga, man. Eric Spoelstra play that motherfucker 20 minutes in the first half. Whatever it may be, he won't play another minute. They be playing his ass, but he's stupid. Didn't he leave his gun, his brand new AR-15 in the car or something like that? In the unlocked car, somebody stole his gun? He's an idiot. Conley be a good fit in LA. Yeah, Conley, I don't care where you go. Now Detroit for $35 million a year. Y'all can have that nigga. Our cap room already fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We already fucked up this way. Hell no, man. Some of them niggas I'm good on. In the NBA, either you want to be really, really good or contending, or you want to be a terrible team. You don't want to be nowhere in between. You want to be high in the lotto, or you want to be high or contending for a championship. I see the Pacers still number 3 after motherfucking Victor Oladipo left. Shout out to the Pacers. Drummond is a bum and beat bitch up every time they play. Yeah, he do. You won't get no argument from me. That nigga just soft, Andre Drummond, man. He soft as red roses on Valentine's Day. I can see Dame with the Lakers. He said I ain't never going to the Lakers on Twitter like 3 years ago. I like to see Damian Lillard with the Mavericks. I like to see Damian Lillard with the Clippers. I like to see Damian Lillard with the swap that nigga for Ben Simmons. Ooh, Damian Lillard with Jimmy and Ben and Joel Embiid and Tobias Harris. Oh man, Damian Lillard a killer too. He gonna hit that game winning bucket. Wade or Harden, they both in their prime. I like Wade, man. Wade showed up in the playoffs. Remember what was it, 05 finals with the Miami Heat and the Mavericks? Nigga, James Harden never played like that in the playoffs, man. Dwayne Wade averaged like 35 points that year, man. Dwayne Wade was an animal. You know what I'm saying? James Harden better in the regular season. Dwayne Wade in the playoffs, man, James Harden sucks so bad in the playoffs, dog. Remember when they played the fucking Miami Heat, Oklahoma City Thunder? He was the only nigga not to show up. Everybody else showed up that whole series except for James Harden. Next year, they traded his ass. He still ain't showing up. One year, they could have went up 2-0 on the Warriors. He turned the ball over in exact identical times in the fourth quarter overtime, whatever it was. Then the motherfuckers got beat by the Kawhi Leonard-less Spurs in the playoffs in Game 6. Man, fuck James Harden, man. He do all this dribble, flop, get foul shit, and then come to motherfucking playoffs, all that shit just gone down the drain. He's gone down. He can't hit a layup. Oh, James Harden just tired. Was Jordan tired? Was Kobe fucking tired? Do LeBron James get tired in the Eastern Conference Finals? Hell no. Nah. That motherfucker James Harden stay choking, man. And then you got, it don't make it no better. You got Chris Paul who always getting injured. Always. You can count on that. They should have a betting line when Chris Paul gonna get injured in the playoffs. Every year, that motherfucker was choking. One of them motherfuckers sweeping somebody. Him and Blake Griffin was beating the hell out of somebody. It was the Rockets. They had beating the hell out the Rockets. Somehow Josh Smith came off the bench, and the Rockets came back and stumped the shit out the Clippers. Them niggas was up like 3-1 on the Rockets. Them motherfuckers came back and won 4-3. You know it's bad when you choking against James Harden. You know it's bad. I don't fuck with James Harden in the playoffs. Y'all can keep that nigga. Give me Kyrie. Give me prime Dwayne Wade. You can't say give me T-Mac because that nigga wasn't getting to the second round. Paul is another one. Yep. I told you niggas, man, I got rid of his ass. Boy, Paul George up in that hole. For real. Out boy, Paul George up in that motherfucker. For real, man. For real. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all niggas. I was watching the AAF this weekend, and that shit was pretty good. That new football league, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. The uniforms kind of look better than the NFL anyway. And they was hitting. They wasn't just hitting. Them niggas was cracking, man. Motherfucker was like, you want to try out? Hell no. I'm not trying out for the XFL paying a nigga like 100,000. Man, I'm too fucked up to go out there and try. My ass, my back, my shoulder, everything hurt. Now I'm about to go have somebody rip some icy hot on my shoulder. Shit. I played the game long enough. You know what I'm saying? But let me cut up out of here. Anybody got some more questions? I'm going to do this again sometime this week. I'm going to fit 2 of these in a week. So I might do 3 this week because I missed 2 last week. So in the hip-hop one-on-one, I'm going to do them all the time too. So I'm going to build up a nice NBA live fan base, man. I'm going to build up the hip-hop fan base too. So I'm going to need y'all to share these, man. Don't forget, I'm going to upload them to the podcast link in the description. You can jump over there right now, hit that link, and subscribe to the Castbox. You can go through the web browser. You can download the app. Free 99. We already got episodes recorded for me and Callie and other shit we got going over there. But yeah, you can check it out. Don't forget to check out the Hellblazers, our sponsor as well too. And we go. Oh, Barry always over Emmett. What if LeBron played for Phoenix? I don't know. They probably be in the playoffs. Yeah. They have injuries over there too, so I don't know. That's a good question, but I'm gone.